newcomers, and welcome back, my fellow Aeternians. As always, it's me, Emperor AP, and today I am proud to present to you all something incredible. Something that we in the Empire have been working on for quite some time, and are now excited to reveal to you if I can get my tripod to stand up. Let me continually push it back until it stands properly, and make sure that a bunch of puppies that we have don't step on it. What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Today I am excited to show you the first raised bed of the Garden of Nations. Now, if you guys had seen our update posts recently, whether that be our Instagram, our TikTok, maybe YouTube Shorts, you will have seen that we had all of our plants in the Garden of Nations in a little tiny container, little planters, things like Dr. Pepper containers, things that would not hold the size that they needed to grow to. Great to see you, Kingdom of Liverclaw. Thank you for supporting us. Great to see you, Albanian. Thank you for supporting us as well. So, to tell you about a little bit of progress we are making here in the Empire of Aeternia, following the arrow of progress, we have made the first raised garden bed. So we have survived and maintained some of our plants from the Garden of Nations. We are now expanding the Garden of Nations. If these puppies will stop running into my tripod, we are expanding the Garden of Nations such that we can keep some of the previous plants we had alive and continue to add the rest of them, start seeding more plants, and grow and grow and grow. This particular method of creating a raised bed has been really nice for us. It's a really easy design, allows us to make use of the pallets really quickly that we are using to build these raised beds, and then we can now do something which I am incredibly proud of. This is going to be a big thing for you guys. I am so excited to be able to launch this in front of everybody. We are building the sign for the Garden of Nations today. So the point of this stream, why are we here gathered today in the Empire of Aeternia, in Aeternia's second official territory I want to announce. We are here at Talon and Vine Farm. This will be the industrial center of the Empire of Aeternia for the foreseeable future. This is going to be an incredible amount of land. It is a little over 15 acres that we are going to be working. This is the first stream that we have ever showed it off. It is the land you can see behind me up to that tree line, that first large tree back there. This is a new part of the Empire of Aeternia. It is quite incredible. We don't have the ability to work with all of this land yet, but we will get that way soon. For the time being, I'm excited to announce that anybody who was a part of our Quail tank live stream, where we rebuilt our quail cage, we now have our flock of quail back. They are safe, they are doing well, and we are continuing to push out new developments. They still need to grow into themselves and to actually be able to have eggs for us, but they may come in time for us to continue fixing up and maintaining the life of our plants. So in this first planter, we decided to go with a range of plants, so that way we could keep the most variety alive. So these three right here up in the front are bell peppers, and I will actually bring you guys up close to show you those bell peppers. We've got one right here. We've got, excuse me, puppies. We've got one right there. We've got two right here. And then we've got three right there. Then we've got our eggplant over here in the back. Oh, if these puppies will stop jumping on me. Got these eggplants here in the back. And then as well, we have one cabbage. Now, our other cabbage, we actually were having them both in the same box, and we were worried about the smaller cabbage not making it or damaging the roots of the larger cabbage, trying to save the smaller one. So we sacrificed the smaller one and cut it out. This is our bigger cabbage that we're going to try to make sure survives. As you can see in here, he already is starting to form a little head, even though we hadn't been able to take care of it too well. So hopefully this guy will thrive and come back. But then we also threw the one that we sacrificed out into the dirt right here on the other side of the fence, just in the hopes that it may grow and do something, but this will be an experimental cabbage. So, that being the case, we have our first raised bed. This is an accomplishment for Talon and Vine Farm. This is the first farming we are actually doing here at Talon and Vine Farm. And so we want to commemorate that by actually putting up the sign for the Garden of Nations. That way nations who contribute to planting like this, to supporting us, all of your nations here online, on the internet, can come together, make a difference, and say our nation is real because we are providing for people. We're providing them food, we are providing them with growth and development, and you can train your people by learning from our videos. So, that being the case, we are launching an expanded version of the Garden of Nations today, including new nations, including others, by developing the first sign for it. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be taking all the nails out of this piece of wood that will be the backboard, the back framing for the sign, and then I have where the puppies are mauling currently. Let me see if I can turn a bunch of wood right there that we are going to use as the primary posting for the sign, the actual surface of the sign. And finally, we will have, I'm walking away, let me know if you guys can hear me all right. We will have some green paint that we will paint the sign. I figured in the spirit of verdance, in the spirit of green and nature, we will be doing some Sherwin-Williams light canebrake green paint. Arizona to Epic, great to see you. Thank you for being here. What's going on? Somebody asked, how can we do that? How can you grow plants in a raised bed? There are people who are much more experienced than I am at raised bed gardening who could probably teach you that. But for the time being, I will explain how we did ours, which is effectively grabbing 5 pallets and putting them together into a cube, effectively. So laying 1 pallet down, putting 4 pallets around the perimeter and nailing them in. And then we also made sure, because these pallets, we're not certain exactly where they come from, we want to make sure that we are preventing ourselves from getting any kind of impurities or chemicals in with our plants. So we actually have a liner, a bed liner for weeds that we have double stacked and put inside of there so that it holds against, kind of a barrier against the rest of the dirt. And then we have a large amount of soil that will hopefully help to catch and filter any other impurities that we have. Lots of clay down in the bottom of there, especially to retain water as well. So we have done quite a bit in all of this and are trying to push forward. Hey, thank you so much, Arizona to Epic. You are number 2 right now on our stream with 25 XP. We have, of course, Communist Republics of Albania here, as always, keeping everything up with number 1 spot. Thank you guys being here. They said they can try next summer. Great to hear. I hope you are able to provide food for the people you care about with one of these. If you decide to try it, let us know how you do. Maybe you can teach us something. Albanian says, so how is your quail farm? That's a great question, because Communist Republics of Albania was one of the first ones to see this new territory of the Empire of Aeternia. They were the first here to see Talon and Vine Farm. So I will show you the beautiful, beautiful sunset going down at Talon and Vine Farm as I walk over to our cutie quails. Our cutie quails, look at them. They are doing well, they are living, they are surviving. They have not gotten attacked by the dogs, fortunately. Of course, they are having to deal with all these puppies, but the dogs that actually previously attacked them and murdered them savagely have been sent away. They have been gotten by the state. So, that being the case, we are currently dealing with 5 quail, flock the same size as we had previously. However, these are all juveniles. They are nearing their adult stage of their development. However, they are not quite there yet. I believe our male is close, but the rest are not. So maybe one of our females is close as well, but the rest still small, still need some development, so they'll take a while. But we will have some eggs here before too long, and since we had to get a whole new flock, we are going to try and incubate the eggs from the previous flock. One, to try and recoup some of our losses. Obviously, having our whole flock murdered is a travesty that sets us back financially and in our plans, just timeline-wise. But the good news about that is that we will be able to incubate some of their eggs and actually create diversity in our flock. Because we got the old flock and the new flock at different times, they will come from slightly different genetics, excuse me, and therefore we can use the old flock to kind of add in some additional genetic diversity, which is always important. That's a great question. United Kingdom of Slowland says, are you a communist? I am not a communist. I do believe in socialism, though. Socialist values, for sure, absolutely. Trying to provide as much as you can for the people who live in a society. I think that is always important. In the Empire of Aeternia, we're all about following the arrow of progress. So that means we are always trying to strive and push forward, specifically to try to improve the baseline quality of life for all of the citizens of our empire. So that is our promise, that is our guarantee to our citizens. The reason you become a part of Aeternia, the purpose of designing and developing Aeternia, is to create a state in which we are always improving the technology, always improving the infrastructure, and always improving that baseline quality of life. These guys said, we already have a raised garden, but no raised beds. Raised beds, valuable, but again, you can completely do gardening without raised beds, not an issue at all. What we do with the quail, that's a great question. We will use them both for their eggs and for meat production. So we're going to try to make full use of their life cycle, their development, and get as much as we can out of it. As well, we will use their droppings as fertilizer for our farm here. That all being the case, let's go ahead and build that sign as promised. First up, taking out some of these nails. That is the only issue working with reclaimed materials. Of course, it's nice to recycle and to be able to take something that was somebody else's trash and make it your treasure, be able to upgrade and improve on your own things with it. However, there is always that issue, always that difficulty of having to modify it, having to make it into something that does increase that value for you. So that's tough. It really is a difficult spot to be in, but it is one that is, again, incredibly valuable. I'm just going to say Stameri made a whole video claiming you were a communist. Yeah, absolutely. They don't like us. They're for sure not fans of ours. We are definitely not fans of theirs. They did a bunch of horrible stuff to us, dragging our name through the mud, trying to get our allies, our citizens, to turn against us, doing a bunch of stuff several years ago when a trade deal fell through between both of us. So if you want to learn more about that, we have a long video on it. We ended up trying to do right by them by providing them the things that they asked for in a trade deal. Nevertheless, they were still mad about it and caused us a lot of headache and a lot of issues over basically nothing. So, that being the case, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you trying to learn for yourself who we are and what we're about. And we're not going to besmirch anybody. We're not going to try and attack anybody. We are trying to grow and follow the arrow of progress. So, no matter what you like to call us, you can call us communists, you can call us socialists, you can call us friends, you can call us enemies. One way or the other, we will be out here, we will be building, and, as always, Aeternia forever. Okay, so with this one, you can see I actually broke the head of the nail. This is something that will happen. Sometimes it's split, so it is actually bent the head of that nail into kind of a taco shape. So what I'm going to do here is actually just nail that directly back into the board and try to avoid it. Oh goodness, the puppies are knocking stuff down. United Kingdom of Slowland asked if we have a military. We do not have a military. We are anti-war specifically. So many nations spend so much on war every year that they could feed their whole populations with it. It's very, very silly, especially here in the...
Oh my goodnshe
got stepped on. She got attacked.
She didn't
She's okay.
Ow!
She's a big baby. Ooh, she's getting tipsier.
She wouldn't let go, so I had to grab her face.
Oh, goodness. Puppy attack.
I already feel it. For goodness, I don't need a bigger hole.
She says she's trying to help you with your style. She was getting you. She said, I got some ideas.
I barely tapped her, dude. She said something touched my face, and I wasn't ready.
She's a very feisty puppy is the issue.
Yes.
I tried, but it bent up. I think it's going to break now. But yeah, that's what we're up to, guys. Slowly building this sign.
I'm going to try to get my
more of your stuff
simulation
done.
going.
Hey, good luck, bub. Okay, so.
The video is very helpful, but it turns out the guy has his own business, so he won't actually give you the code. You have to go to his website and then you have to pay for each of the things.
Yeah.
Which is cool and all, but I'm already paying someone.
Why would I double pay? Oh, all these puppies underfoot, getting stepped on, getting beat up. Hey, Queen Bougie, great to see you. Her Majesty Queen Bougie, His Majesty Queen Bougie said, hello, Emperor AP. Hello, everybody. The garden is looking wonderful, Your Majesty. Thank you so much, Queen Bougie. Actually, I am incredibly happy.
Anyone wants these puppies? Take these puppies.
That is true. We are trying to get rid of these puppies.
Get rid of this puppy. Take this little puppy. It's cute. It's so nice. It's pretty lazy.
It is.
This one in particular is.
Queen Bougie, I am incredibly excited to see you. First off, I was happy to see your tribute to the Queen, your grandmother. I am incredibly excited to see your nation growing and developing. As well, I wanted to talk to you about this sign. We are officially launching the Garden of Nations. We're making this sign so that other nations can put their flags up on it, and so that we can proudly display them. And every new garden bed like this is our first one, but every new garden bed like this, we can show off that scale and show off what nations like yours contribute to the garden. So, that being the case, it's green. It's like a dark green.
Light canberry green.
Mm-hmm.
Caneberry.
But that being the case, we're getting started on that sign. So, thanks for hanging out with us. It is dark.
It's like those trees.
It is.
It's the dark green.
Maravana said, much love for Maravana. Thank you, Maravana. That's true.
It's not a light green.
Light canebrake. They're like, canebrake is super dark.
They're like, it's almost black kind of green.
Mm-hmm. Communist Republic of Albania says, do you have any overseas territories? We do not currently. We just have the two. We have Vite, which is our capital. It's very undeveloped. We are trying to still build effectively a shed out there, our first dwelling. Oh, you did?
Not hay bales, but haystacks.
Yeah, some of those.
Yeah, apparently some people want to take them home with them,
okay.
And then whatever's left over, we'll just grab.
Nice. Very cool.
So then we can throw it on top of here.
Yeah. But we do not have overseas territories. Maravana says, how can other nations visit yours? If you want to reach out to us at aeternianempire@gmail.com, let us know and we can try to set up a tour for you. Unfortunately, right now, because of our development, both at Vite and here at Talon and Vine Farm, we are fairly restricted in being able to provide access to non-citizens, but certain special circumstances could be made. Reach out to us, let us know what you're up to, and we can try to figure that out.
Literal dog pile.
Literal dog pile. They are attacking. They are in the weeds. Puppy fight. Puppy fight.
Well, you say puppy and then they want to come to you.
Yeah, because they're cute. They're cute pups. Okay. Multiple things. Let's see. Communist Slowland says, hi. Great to see you, Communist Slowland. Color. Thank you for being here. Trad Catholic said, what's good? Have you heard of the Southern League? We sure have. We were invited by the head of the Southern League, the president, I think President Garza of Mont Blanc. Yeah, we definitely have. It's been great to get to know some of the nations who are part of the Southern League, but we're still trying to learn more about it. Oh, were there birds?
That bird was flying real low.
Oh.
He was just gliding. Then he went to that tree over there.
Very pretty. Let me ask you this, Tiff. Where should we put our sign? Where do you think would be best?
I just came out to puppy love.
Fair. I could put it right here.
I guess so.
Okay. then that's what we will do. We'll set it up right here. This is going to be pretty cool. Okay. So then in that case, I got to start getting the nails out of these boards. So you guys excuse me while I step away for a second.
No, Q.
Watch out, pups.
Come here. Stop it. Over. Oh, go. Ah, Clifford. Get over there, Q. You get over there, Q. Clifford. She was the only one being good. Oh, I lied. As soon as I said that.
They're all being bad pupsters. They're all bad pupsters, Tiff. Get them. Get them all. We are slowly getting murdered by puppies, but it's fine. I got this one board fixed, so that's good. They said a lot of people here know about you. Hey, thank you so much. I'm grateful. I would love to get to know more about all the different micronations around the world, and anybody who wants to learn more about us can reach out aeternianempire@gmail.com or check out our website. And said goodbye for now. Goodbye. Lady Elizabeth said, cute puppies, is this farm a new territory? Yes, it is. It is over 15 acres, and it is Talon and Vine Farm. This is going to be the industrial center of the Empire of Aeternia. We're going to try and farm here slowly, starting out with our first raised bed here, and of course the Garden of Nations, which is what our sign is coming up for. So, Lady Elizabeth, I know you are a wonderful patron of ours, somebody we are incredibly dedicated for and appreciative for being able to help support us here. So if you would like to become a part of the Garden of Nations, if Beatus Crass would like to become a part of the Garden of Nations, we would love to have your flag on our sign that we are actively building today for all of you. You were also a part of our first announcement of this second territory, that we kind of teased it in our last Quail tractor build. So you have been a part of that. Thank you so much, Lady Elizabeth, for being here and for continuing to support us. Queen Bougie, same thing. Queen Bougie says, that's amazing, AP. Very nice to see the progress and project come together. So I would need to send my flag. Yes, we would love that. We can either have you send your flag to us, which of course would be much appreciated, or we can set something up where we can take funding and actually put that toward it. We're doing all this to try and raise money for the farm. So if we can try to set up some way that nations can contribute financially, then we can, of course, get your flag up there and print it out. So as of right now, we'll probably start with like laminated paper flags and move on to more fancy ones over time. But if you want to send us a fancy version of your flag, we would take it and throw it up. Chad Catholic says, have you heard of the Tirfan Empire? I have. I know they are in Alabama as well. Albanian says, so Emperor AP, how many communist micronations do you know? We know of Pangaria, which is one, I think, in Switzerland, Norway, maybe Poland. I'm not sure. I'd have to get back to you. Somewhere in Europe. We do know of them. I think Albania, maybe one of their allies, and they may be communists as well, but I'm not certain. I do know Pangaria is a defined socialist state, so that's at least one. We knew the People's Republic of Parkastopia, which was another communist state, although I'm not sure if they're defunct now or not. We had an alliance with them previously, but due to lack of activity, we did separate from that alliance. Yeah. His Majesty Queen Bougie says, awesome. Trad Catholic said, I am one of the kings of Tirfan. Hey, wonderful.
You're never going to finish the sign this way.
No, this is what you do. You spend hours talking, and the sun drops, and then you build the sign in the dark.
After your phone has died?
Yes, that's the strategy.
Not a good strat.
Solid strat. Well, I got this one, and I got this one.
Oh, wow.
So that's 2. 25 minutes. Uh-huh. So we're doing good. We only have 6 more boards to go and 12 hours left to get through them. I think Tiff's telling me I gotta get to work. So I will do that. can you save these puppies for me? They're trying to come and get me.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
If I do finish and we can get to walking around before the sun goes down and before my phone dies, I would love to give you guys a little tour. But we will have to see. I got the second board done. Da-da-da-da!
Third?
Third board going in. Goodness. And we are almost done with the third board. Okay, here we go. Pulling them out. And that is the third board down. Da-da-da-da! Watch out, puppies. All right, third board down. They are playing. Getting into the fourth one.
Why are you all the way over there?
Ba-ba-ba.
Come here.
I'm having to fight puppies. I'm having to fight puppies to get these boards on. It's a madhouse of puppies.
Stop it. Yeah.
But I hope everybody is doing well. I hope your nations are growing and developing prosperously. And of course, may you and your people always follow the arrow of progress. Let it guide you. All right. So, watch out, puppy duppies. Oh, they keep getting on me. They keep getting on me. They're fighting. They said, you'll never make this sign in time. We'll let the sun go down. And I said, never, puppies. I will do it. I will finish the sign. For all the micronations out there who want to build our garden and reap the benefits of our harvest.
3 more boards to go.
Yep, 3 more. Getting them down. Yep, that's it for that one. All right. 2 more to go. Watch out, pups. Okay, on the second to last board, and whoa, okay, last board, we're on the last board. Here it is, the final one. The final board. Watch out, Q. Okay. And we have finished. Dun, 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 dun. And the micronations go wild. We did it. There we go, guys. Okay, so we have our back.
That's your backing.
My backing. We have our backing, and then we got a bunch of pieces of wood and put on there. So let me drive this guy into the ground, and then we will get to doing the backing.
Not great.
Not great?
No, you're having an easier time hitting on the ground and then staking
it down. Okay.
Yeah, and give like a little bit of space so you don't accidentally hit the base. Then you go blah, 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 blah.
Okay. And then I'll angle our camera, show off more of our field, and I'll go over there and start working. Thanks, Gubby. All right, we're laying it down. Can you guys see me all right over here? Is this a good spot for me to set up or go further? Well, you can't keep it tilted like that. Yeah, let me just go further. Yeah, you just can't undo it, unfortunately. My tripod right now is broken, so I have a limit to what angles I can do. However, we are slowly moving forward. Okay, so let me put all these boards in. Can you beat up these puppies, Tiff?
Puppies.
Beat up all these puppies, Tiff. Okay, so got our first board in. Yep, that's secure. Okay, going on to the second one. Okay, I'm trying to make some of these boards look a little nicer before I put them on, but here we go. Second board going on. Hope you guys can see me, hope you can hear me as well. I appreciate you guys watching, because we are going to get to the painting soon. Okay, we got two boards in. Going on to the third. See if we can't. Oh, I'm gonna have to bend this guy up just a little bit to then lay this one properly. Okay. Now I got another two nails. Driving those in for that third board. Okay, third board in. Going for the fourth. Okay, going for that fourth board. Oh, uh-oh. Hit a snag. Uh-oh. Okay, it seems like this isn't a great spot to set our nail. Let me pull it out and we will refix it. All right. There we go. Gotta slide this guy over just a little. Okay, and we almost have our fourth board fully placed. Let me see if I can't just get it a little more secure. Uh-oh, that didn't work well. Okay, this one, the middle of the board is right on a big knot, so it's very hard to drive it through. What I'll just do is cheat, put a nail into a spot that there was already a nail. All right, fourth board in, going for our fifth board. We will have two more after that, and then it's on to painting the sign. Okay, going for that fourth board. Chewy, watch out. Oh no, that's not Chewy, that's Q. Q, watch out. Any big questions, Tiff? Oh. Can you move these puppies for me, please? Thank you, Tiff. Dang. I'm almost getting these guys in, and then right at the last second, I mess up and I hit the wrong part. And I bend the nail in. So to make the sign look a little nicer, I'm going to try and see if I can make those things flush. Didn't work. Dang. That's all right. We got one more on this one, and then we're going to do another one or two. One, two, three, four, five planks in. See if I can separate these two out a little bit. They kind of got stuck against each other. Oh man, that's kind of tough. That's kind of tough right there. If I can get it to bend, or maybe if I can hit this piece. May not work. There we go. All right. So I got it to bend, but now I got it to bend, unfortunately, in the other direction. There we go. Now I got them more lined up. All right. So that is 5 boards out of 7. We got 2 more. And then, so I'm going to see if I can put on both of our last 2 boards at the same time. We will see how this goes. Let's see. Make sure I grab 4 nails. 1, 2. Got 2 good ones here. See if we can get another 2 good ones. 3 good ones, and that is, no. That is, dang. That is 4 good ones. All right. Last two boards. All right, first nail of the second to last board going in. All right, last board, the second to last nail of the second to last board. Oh gosh, are you okay, puppy? I am sorry. I was trying to just sling her top of her body. I'm sorry, Cleo. I bullied you. I did. She's kicking the mic. Yep. She said she don't care. She said, do it again. I'll beat you up. Cleo does not play. Cleo get violent. Let me properly set the puppy down. Good. Looks like a monster throwing puppies. Come on. There you go. All right. All right, and final board going in. Hey, second to last nail, final board, final nail, final board. And our sign is done. Let's take a look. Hell yeah. All right. So now we've got our sign. I'm gonna come show you guys. 6 likes, I appreciate you guys being here. Tiff's hiding behind me. Great to see everybody. Etienne said, cheers from Etienne. I'm eating from the Republic of Taco Bell right now. Appreciate you, Etienne. Thank you for hanging out with us. And if you ever want to join the Empire of Aeternia, I know you've been away from micronationalism for a minute, but we have a lot to do and would appreciate your help. Liverclaw, good to see you. Thank you for saying hi. Albania, thank you for saying hi. Liverclaw says, I'm trying to find land for Liverclaw. I've been negotiating with a Norwegian royal. Wow, congratulations. That was very exciting. I wish you guys luck in your land searches. I am, again, currently trying to get this sign set up. So, let's see. Uh-oh. You guys see our sign? I think so. I guess I'm gonna go get that big heavy driver thing. You know what I'm talking about?
What are you guys doing?
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a big thing to help us drive this in the ground.
No.
Yeah, I guess I can just dig a hole.
Yeah.
Let me just try it.
We can do that, or we also have a sledgehammer.
Well, but you might break the wood. Let me try this for one second.
It's not gonna work.
Let me try it.
How's it gonna fit on?
It's not gonna fit. I'm gonna just hit it with it.
Then what's the difference between hitting it with the hammer or the sledgehammer?
Smaller surface area.
I think the sledgehammer is just as wide as that diameter.
Maybe.
Same diameter.
Maybe.
I can go grab it.
Nah.
You want me to grab it?
No,
Grab it.
I don't. Let's dig a hole.
Where you putting it there?
Yep, right here.
Wow, the top layer looks good.
It is. It's really nice.
It's very dark.
It is. Kept it good. Watch out. Watch out, pups. Watch out, pups.
It's like the same color.
Yep, the puppies are falling in the hole.
Oh no! Puppies! I heard it's wide enough. You can see where it sits?
Yeah.
They're not very flat, so.
That's okay.
Not really big gap here.
Yeah, I can add more nails later, but let's just get it in the ground and
No,
paint it.
this isn't touching.
No, that's okay. That's what I'm saying. We can fix it up later. Let's just get it
Watch out!
in there.
Watch out! Wow!
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I got stabbed by a nail.
That'll work. That'll help us bury a wide part. Okay. Hey, nice one. Hold on. Let me get some more underneath there, and then we can pile that bit right on top, right at the end.
You're all playing in the dirt.
Help us, guys.
No,
Help us dig it out.
Further away. No, you're digging it further away from where we want it.
Don't you guys do it.
You gotta do it the other way. Look, this way.
Kick it to help us.
This way, this way, this way. No, lay it in there.
We're getting our sign in the ground, everybody. I also can go throw some clay on top of there if we need to. But we got it. Check it out. Look at the little sign. Hell yeah. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop you guys down just a little bit so you can see the sign better. Is it holding, Tiff?
It's a little wobbly. But I think it'll be okay, especially if there's water in it and it'll harden up.
Yeah.
Hold it real good. But you see, if it was this wobbly and you try to hit it, you'd hit it right out of the hole.
No, you're right.
I know I'm right.
You're so cool. Okay. You wanna help me paint it, or you got stuff to do?
No, I got stuff to do.
Okay. I love you. Think Garden of the Nations. What up?
Close your eye.
Okay.
Okay.
Appreciate you. Okay, so now we're gonna see how skilled I am. Yeah. Yeah.
You want me to
trace it?
give you an initial start at?
Yeah, we could do the first couple. Let me grab this to open the back.
Do you want to use that? Or do you want to use this and a brush? Because I'm going to use this and brush.
Either one is fine. It don't really matter. I'm trying to slowly but carefully open this can of paint without spilling it everywhere, guys. So please bear with me. I am taking a moment away with my back turned to you, not out of disrespect, not out of anger or resentment, but simply out of caution that I don't spill all of this green paint all over myself. Okay, I got it open. We're doing good. Now we're just waiting on Tiff. But look at this. We have a raised garden bed for our plants that we didn't have previously. We have a sign now to demonstrate the Garden of Nations, show off all the nations that are a part of it. We are moving forward. This is incredible. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for witnessing this. And thank you guys for liking. The more that you guys like, the more that you help to grow the channel and get more. Because again, we are trying to build this nation from the ground up. While Tiffany is grabbing our stuff, I'm going to see if I can't touch up this sign just a little bit. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right. We've got our sign. Let me see if I can read some comments. I see a bunch of people hearting. Thank you guys for hearting. Kingdom of Liverclaw said, when are you next in the throne room? That's a great question. We actually have a newly designed throne room that I'm excited to show you guys. If you follow our Instagram, our TikTok, even our YouTube shorts, our most recent citizen, David, actually got his citizenship declared, officiated, in our newest throne room. So I'm excited to show you that. The Hall of the Empire. But, Tiff's back now.
I didn't find a Bristol brush.
That is perfectly fine. Get it, Tiffy.
Somewhere else.
Okay, Tiff's making our first marks. This is a historic moment for the Garden of Nations. Let me see if I can't help to do some cinematography work. Starting with that solid G.
So it's not too solid. But we can shape it as we go. So when I do it later
Yeah, make that pretty small, because Garden. We're gonna need to make the A pretty small. Ooh, she know what she doing. She getting it spaced right. Ooh, Communist Republic of Albania says, so Emperor AP, what are the new states of your empire? That's a great question. If you mean our territories, we don't have states, we have territories, but we have two currently. We have the capital of Vitae, capital territory, and we have Allen and Vine Farm, which is this large and beautiful territory. Queen Bougie, hey, putting the celebration emojis, thank you so much. This is for you guys. We're about to have our Garden of Nations sign put up. We're about to have the beautiful flags of all of these nations in, and having everybody sharing together in common efforts here. But thank you so much for supporting Albanian. Ooh, you are at number 2 top fans, actually tied with Trad Catholic. That's pretty cool. Thank you guys for being here. Also, thank you so much for being here, Lady Elizabeth. Just want to make sure that if you're still here, you are getting recognized. One of our primary patrons, one of our most loyal supporters. Thank you so much. Kingdom of Liverclaw asked if we went to Microcon. We did not go to Microcon. We've only been to one Microcon. It was the Microcon in 2022, or 12,022, for the Halloween calendar that we follow. But no, we did not go this year. Seems cool. The 2026 or 2027 one, 12,026, 12,027 one, seems like it'll be cool as well with Slowjamastan, I think. But I don't know if we'll go. We have been developing quite well out here, and so we'll probably continue to see if we can attract the nations over our way. Asked how can we get our flag added to the garden? It depends. If it is a flag that we are supportive of, I can see some of your name and maybe iconography or things that would be concerning to us. I don't know if we would put anything that has any connection to 1920s Germany in our garden. We would not. We would 1920s, 1940s Germany, anywhere in that era. We're not touching with a 10-foot pole. So we can't have anything like that, any iconography like that in our garden. We wouldn't. But if you guys have a a flag and you are a nation who is supportive of the equal rights of all people and supportive of the development that we are doing out here to support socialism, to support the feeding and development of all people, and in particular our citizens here in the Empire of Aeternia, then you are more than welcome to add your flag to our garden. The way that you would do that is aeternianempire@gmail.com. Send us your information and we will tell you what to do next. As of right now, we haven't launched an official way to join the Garden of Nations. We've just been handpicking individual nations that we think would go well, who aspire to similar ideals and interests that we do. So we are excited to get more nations as a part of it. We will need to make that. We will need to make an official way to join. Albanian, a great question. So are you going to MicroCon 2027? Not sure. Again, I think we'll probably be sticking around here. I would love to go see our friend Sultan Williams in Slowjamastan. We met him.
Making this one capital
Yes, please.
or lowercase?
All caps. All caps. Let's hit them big with it. Garden OnlyFans Nations. Got some explosions going on over there.
What is that?
Sounds like from those people. Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh. Hey, Liberland, I'm sure I noticed your flag on the QK channel. Maybe, but there are other flags with. Gosh, golly. There are other flags with purple in them. But if you do notice ours, it's amazing.
What are they doing? Racing airplanes? Fighter jets?
That's a great question. Also, they said, that's good. I can try to get my leader to DM you on Discord that it supports Aeternia. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Liberland said, I research law. I make sure not to violate the Equality Act of 2002. Sorry about that, everyone. We are trying to get everything fixed up on our end. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. As Liverclaw said, was it Liverclaw? I think it is. We did have a pact with a bunch of nations talking about equality and the fundamental ideas of creating a nation, getting all those to agree to that. So I'm not sure if that's what you were referring to, Liverclaw, but we do have that pact established. I think it was like ethics of micronationalism, a pact about the ethics of micronationalism and how to go about creating a micronation in an ethical way, supporting other nations, doing things like that. So here we are, almost finished with the Garden of Nations. Nah, it looks good. Tions. Yeah, you may have to be careful with that T. Make a slim T and a slim I. Nah. Tiff says she knows what to do. Hey, Provanist People's Republic of Rizolkia. Hey, great to see you. Thank you for being here. As you can see, we are developing the Garden of Nations. We just set up our first raised bed, which you guys got to see. And now we are setting up the sign for the Garden of Nations. We are painting it, and soon there will be the flags of nations from all over the world who support our garden, who are helping us to invest in it, as a part draping over it and showing their support. So, this Garden of Nations will be beautiful, it will be big, and it will be full of respect and representation for nations all around the world. Providence People's Republic of Rizolkia says, wait, how can I be in it? That's a great question. You should email us at aeternianempire@gmail.com. You can find more information down in the description as to how to contact us. Reach out to me. Let me know you want your nation in the Garden of Nations. It will probably be some form of financial support, but we are trying to raise money to help continue developing the garden. So if that becomes something you're interested in, we would love that. Communist Republic of Albania says, I might make my flag soon. Hey, congrats. I'd be excited to see it. I like the one that's on your profile right now, if that's not your flag. Ooh, she's rounding out the O. She's rounding out the O. There's almost 2 more letters. Only 2 more letters. Whoa. Whoa! We're getting it. I'm gonna round out picture here. I'm gonna pick up Chewy, and then we'll go over here and hang out, and we'll get out of your way so you can see our beautiful plants. We got our cute puppies. We got Tiff making the rest of the sign. Life is nice out here. It's unfortunate more people can't experience things like this. We want to try to eventually over at Bate develop housing for people so that they can experience having a moment of peace, a moment away from things. Feel secure and feel sound, and like they know that they're going to have a home in a week or a month or a year. It's important for people to feel comfortable enough to build and to develop and to achieve their dreams. And so that's why we're doing all this. We want to build this garden to make food and then build homes to give shelter.
When I put the top of the S,
Yeah.
do you see this dirt smear
It's
that
perfect.
like goes with it?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm already outlining the rest of the S for you.
It said, we got you.
Awesome.
Incredible. And again, let me just back up just to show you guys kind of the full perspective over here. Look at this. Look at our nation. Province People's Republic of Rizolkia said, we made a garden too. Rizolkia said, I would definitely move there. Thank you so much. We are absolutely trying to do that, trying to support our local community and
now you clean it up, make it nice.
Eventually citizenry. I sure will. Okay, so then since I'm going to be painting, what I will do is I'll drop you guys down a little bit and we can just hang out on stream and talk as I paint. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Okay, well not plenty of time, but plenty of battery. Okay, so we have the Garden of Nations sign. Got me with disking. We got Cutie Tiff, the best artist. And all right, you think I got what it's Tiff?
I think you're good.
Think I'm good?
Yeah. You can fix it too. Like as you go to thicken it up, you can also help to shape it better.
Cool. Well, and yeah, I'll probably take a few, a day, let it dry, and then come back and do another paint next day or something. But we'll see.
It's green.
Can I get over there to the G, Bubby? Can I sneak right there? Please. Thanks. Ah, she got me. She attacked me. Savagely, coldly, calculated. She was the coolest girl till she became the coolest vampire. And bit my arm clean off. Oh, it's a puppy. Hey, puppy. So, I'm trying to shape this G. Let's hope I'm a G. And this G looks pretty good from the outside. As long as it looks like I kind of did something that looks like a G, then we'll be good. So I'm trying to, what my thought, oh, she's gonna drink it. She's gonna drink that paint. Puppies love paint, you guys. I hope you know that. Don't give your puppies paint. They don't do well with it.
No.
Okay, so again, trying to get this G. Try and make that real solid.
Yep.
Come down right here.
Yep.
Get the G marked out. There we go. If it gets too dark to paint, I will show you guys the throne room for a minute or two, and we can talk in there. That being the case, the throne room, I will say, a lot worse signal. We will be struggling with the internet connection there, but we will try our best. Okay, we're getting the G. Getting that good garden. Good garden. All right, here's our G. Going in strong.
I got her.
Nice.
I got her. That foot's just a going.
Get her up. Get her up, Tiff. All right, now we're going for this A.
She got jealous.
Ooh, ooh, she jealous. She don't know what to do with those big feelings.
Be careful up at the top.
Yeah.
You see my little curl I did?
I do, it's very cute. It's like a little tuft of hair for the A.
Yeah, you can also go up with it too, for that middle part.
Oh, yeah.
It's like right where the boards connect. Ah, stop biting.
Beat her up, Tiff.
Stop biting.
Beat her up. It's the only way she'll learn.
No, I just hold her muzzle.
Fair.
Did you? Did you just do that?
Ooh.
Come here.
She eat something?
Look at her mouth.
What'd you eat?
Look at her mouth.
Oh, the paint. Oh, my gosh.
Don't do that.
Don't let your puppies eat paint, guys. They
Don't
straight up
do
did
that.
just eat paint.
I'm gonna have to watch you. I don't think that paint's toxic, but
I was gonna say, do you need to like wash her mouth or something?
I don't know. If it is poisonous to her, we could always shove our fingers down her throat and make her throw it up.
Yeah, well,
And that's the only thing you kind of can do.
I guess we'll wait it out.
Ow!
But yeah,
Ow!
don't let the other puppies drink it. Don't let them get any good ideas.
Stop. Stop. It's latex paint.
Going for the D now, guys. Don't clip that. Oh, puppy fight. Okay, we're finishing it up, but the light is going down fast. We are losing daylight quickly, so I will try to finish this up in as nice a fashion as I can. If I end up failing at it, we will go ahead and move on to the throne room so I can show you guys some of our updates and progress there. Although we'll have to come out and finish this tomorrow. Puppy fight. Okay, we got that E done. Now we're going for the N.
You already can call poison control. What do I do with my puppies with one big lick of the paint?
I'm sure they'd say probably fine. If you want, take it to vet. Yeah. All right, finishing out this N. Thick N. All right.
Smooth it. Don't leave those big chunks. You see, you're leaving big splotches of paint on right here. You see how it globs up?
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it glob up.
Gotcha.
You have it globbed up right here. You have it glommed up right here. You have it glommed up right here.
She's getting it, guys. First off, MJ Lynn's Ventures. Great to see you. Thank you for being here. Liverclaw says, I may be getting a little caravan, making it into a mobile command center of Liverclaw. That's awesome. Very cool. That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. Providence People's Republic of Rizolkia says, Aeternia, would you recommend that I ally Pangaria and Stravanska? I don't know who Stravanska is. Pangaria is cool. We like them.
Here you go.
Thanks.
It shows up relatively
Dominion
well.
of Abrinistan says, greetings from Abrinistan. Hey, thank you so much for being here. And then MJ Lynn's Adventures says, hello. Hey, how you doing? Thank you guys for being here. Of course, we are the Empire of Aeternia, creating a micronation one day at a time.
Watch the puppies, don't let them eat any of the paint.
Gotcha. Uniting the invisible, achieving the impossible, and trying to get your support.
No more paint. Oh no!
What's up, bub?
I got it in my hair.
No! The paint? They said, we'll lick it.
I have my own brush now. Look, I've been marking my arm. Right there and there. I'm gonna eat it out of my hair.
Well, if the puppies think it tastes good, it probably tastes pretty good.
I don't think it tastes good. I've had paint fall on my eyes and in my mouth. Not fun.
That's fair. I bet it is not too fun.
Nope. Although now my hair is dyed.
Nice. You going back to
shower, but right now.
Going back to your blue?
This is green.
No, I know, but
And my hair it almost looks black.
yeah,
This is not a light color.
that's okay. All right, we got our O done.
Is that an O pretty good?
I think so.
The next one's like an egg.
This one's like an egg?
Yeah, the O on the nation is like an egg.
Oh, okay.
It's a dragon egg.
Let's do this F. All right, got the F.
Oh, where?
That's pretty cool. I also have paint all over my hand now. Beautiful.
Because we did it to the A.
That's true.
Technically, you should also do it to the bottom of the R.
And the E and stuff. Okay. Let's do this in.
Alright, I'm gonna leave.
Alright, love you, bub. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Those puppies seem distracted.
They
don't
are.
have a lid, so just keep turning it back on so the puppies don't.
Thanks, bub.
Yeah.
See ya. Okay, guys, I am getting this in almost finished. This is the in on nations, so we are rounding out this sign, which is awesome. We'll have a solid coat on here. I may go back in the next day or two and put another coat or two on, but we're getting done. We are getting done with the official sign for the Garden of Nations. That's crazy. Again, for groups like Pangaria, for groups like Queen Bougie, and you know, the group at Brown's Palace, for groups like Bodis Crass and Queen Elizabeth, and the rest of our friends, of course, our allies in the Draconian Empire. We have space now. We have opportunity to grow with them, to develop a project that is joint, but that is also local, which is crazy. You know, how are all these micronations all across the world doing a project that impacts people in the same spot? This is how. This is how we plan to do it. Uh-oh. I notice our thing got messed up. Hold on. Can you guys hear me all right? Hey, can you guys hear me? Uh-oh. Okay. Hey, I hope everybody can hear me all right. If you can, let me know. If not, let me know. I'm trying to talk to you guys now. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Let me know if everybody can hear me. We are about to round out the Garden of Nations sign, but I my headphone, my microphone. Um, Republic. Hey, awesome. Says we are trying to continue. We will finish this up, and then I'll show you guys the throne room as promised, the Hall of the Empire, and once again, Kingdom of Liverclaw. Let's answer those questions. Providence People's Republic says, do you have coins and dollars? So we have the Imperial Note, which I can show you guys later. It's also on our website. If you go in the link in the description, you can find it on our website and see images there when you go to the shop. Liverclaw says, just hope not to hit my head again in the caravan. Oh, absolutely. Please be careful. Liverclaw says, do you have you considered designing an Aeternian passport? So that's a great question, Liverclaw. We actually have a different method. So in the Empire of Aeternia, we don't have passports. We have different license systems. We have different licenses that go along with what we call the prestige system. So the prestige system in the Empire of Aeternia is a licensing system. And so it is the way that citizens, who we call, we have citizens who can be a part of the Empire of Aeternia, and they get what is called a citizenship license that denotes them as being a part of the Empire of Aeternia, and it has certain perks associated with it, certain opportunities for advancement. They're all accessed through their citizenship license. It's a physical license. I can actually show you guys, since I have my wallet on me, I can show you guys what my citizenship license for the Empire of Aeternia looks like. Keep it on me at all times. This is it right here. So we have, of course, the Empire of Aeternia's flag. That would be the flag of your nation. If you were, for example, a foreign dignitary, we have foreign dignitaries license. We also have, stopping the puppies from drinking the paint. We also have a journeyer's license, which is for people who may not have the ability to represent their nation as a foreign diplomat, but who still want to be a part of the Empire of Aeternia, for example, to come visit us as a tourist. You can get a journeyer's license. It says, hey, you're not a citizen of the Empire of Aeternia, but this is a way that you can visit. This is a way that you can interact with the economy, for example, of the Empire of Aeternia or its territories in a way that is recognized. We know who you are. We know you're safe. You're a part of our community. You're just not a citizen. And so that is the prestige system in a nutshell. We have these different licenses. You can apply for these different licenses. And in fact, the foreign dignitaries license is not free because, again, like the citizenship license, it comes with certain perks, certain amenities. To the highest of foreign dignitaries, the representatives of foreign nations that need to deal with us with regard to diplomacy. But the journeyer's license is 100% free. You can get your digital journeyer's license just by applying for a journeyer's license. And you can get the ability to unlock quests with the Empire of Aeternia, little jobs that we need people to do, that we will present like digital rewards and stuff for. So you can access all of that through a journeyer's license. The baseline for the journeyer's license, 100% free, and you can apply for that at a link in our website, I believe. If you go down to the link in the description, you should follow that to our website. That'll lead you to where you can fill out and apply for a journeyer's license. We're filling out this eye right here, filling out the eye on the top. And then maybe try and block that out just a little bit, bold it. Not the best eye, but she'll do. Let me see if I can give it a little more thickness right here on this leftmost edge. There we go. All right, that looks pretty good. Let me touch up the corner right here. Okay, and now we are going to go to our O. Round it out. Tiff was right. This is very much like an egg-shaped O, but that's A-OK by me, because we are just going to take our time, finish this O, get the N done, and then once we finish the N and the S, we will have our sign completed. We'll let this coat dry, and I will make this video pay off for those of you who have stuck around, those of you who have committed to seeing the Empire's grand design in its full form and fashion tonight here on our stream. Those of you who are helping us to get further along, you will get rewarded with the tour of the Hall of Nations, our throne room equivalent for the Empire of Aeternia. That's where our seat of power is. That's where the equivalent to the imperial throne would be. And I will show you guys that momentarily. So we're going for this O again, just trying to round it out, trying to fill it out, cover up any gaps, any spots that don't look too good. You got the puppies laying in the grass. It really is a beautiful scene. Before I leave, I will show you guys just one more time that beautiful field out there. That is the Empire of Aeternia. It is a territory of the Empire, and we are so incredibly proud to have it. So let's go ahead and round that out right there. Okay, that's the O. Now the N and the S, I think, are going to be a little bit weird as we expand them out, but it should be okay. Let me go ahead and do that. I know we're losing daylight, so I get people's, the visual quality is lacking on the stream, but we will bounce back momentarily. Let me just finish our block lettering. Take our time, do things right. Let's go with the rounding out of this N right here. That's kind of thicker than I wanted, but it's okay. I'm going to increase the thickness out toward the back side. Have it run into right here and just finish out down at the bottom. Garden of Nation. And now we finish out with the S. Make that S nice, clear, proud. It is not the garden of our nation. It is the garden of many nations. We are the Empire of Aeternia. We follow the arrow of progress. We unite the invisible. We achieve the impossible. And we do so not alone, but with those who follow and are guided by that arrow, the same as we are, ever moving forward, ever growing, and seeing a better future for the people of this world. So, rounding out that S, this is the Garden of Nations. Here we go. We've sealed that up. Congratulations, everybody. We have done it. Providence Republic of Rizolkia says, are guns legal in Aeternia? No, they are not. The private citizens cannot own guns in the Empire of Aeternia. Great to see everybody. Her Majesty Queen, His Majesty Queen Bougie, excuse me, doing the celebration. I'm glad to see you, Queen Bougie, again. Let me show you guys one more time the Garden of Nations sign. Beautiful. Look at it. Look at that amazing sign. Look at our amazing plants. Look at this beautiful piece of property. This future for imperial development. This future for our garden. This future that feeds our people. Providence Republic of Rizolkia says they aren't legal here either. Great to hear. Dangerous, especially with the school shootings in the United States, all the horror this done. That should be different here. Queen Bougie again saying amazing. Thank you so much, Queen Bougie. That means a lot. We're proud of it, and we want you to be proud of it too. So this is the first step. We want your nation to be a part of it, Queen Bougie. We want to have your flag here right beside ours. Liverclaw says, so it's like a garden of micronational embassies. Exactly. It is a way for us to all come together and say, we are growing this garden together. We all represent here. We are all trying to benefit here. And this is what we are up to. Queen Bougie said, the future is very bright. I completely agree. Providence says, only the government can own them here. Makes sense. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk for a second. We're going to hang out and talk. And as we do, I will make my way over to our newest Hall of the Empire. Give me just one moment, and we will be there. Excuse me 1 second, everybody. Walking over to the newest hall of the Empire. Excited to show you guys. Just needing to take a second to move over there. I'm trying not to show our full property. One, for anonymity. Two, for the ability to protect. Okay, so we will see. It doesn't look like we have great connection here, but we may have just enough. Great to see everybody. Let me show you guys our setup here. Our beautiful Hall of the Empire, as promised. Kingdom of Liversock said, grow a garden. Nah, grow bright nations. Yup, that is the point. That is what we were doing. And again, here is, as promised, the Hall of the Empire. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me fix this adjustments here, and I will be excited to show off more of the hall. So, first things first, let me get us a good shot. Well, no, first things first, let me turn on my lights. So, right now we have a bunch of fluorescent tube lights. That is the primary way that the lights run here, but that is not a problem because we also have these nice studio lights, which help to accent the place. Things look a little bit nicer, a little bit neater. And likewise, we have this one over here. One of the things that's nice about these studio lights, one, is that I can go ahead and do this. You can see if that cuts out the internet. I don't think it does. And boom, here we are. A little dark, but it looks nice. Let me bring you guys forward a little bit and show you guys a few nice little tweaks about this place, little details. So, I'm missing one more prop. There we go. One more piece of representative media for the Empire. So, let's see. Ooh, Queen Bougie saying, wow, thank you so much, Queen Bougie. Let me go ahead and sit for a moment and show off our beautiful space. So, I'm not sure if you guys can see over to this side. What I'll do is I'll drop your perspective a little bit so we can be more on eye level. Bring you guys up a little bit closer here. Maybe drop you down even more. Let's see how this goes. Okay, perfect. So, here we are. Again, Hall of the Empire. This is the place for the Empire of Aeternia. This is our new setup. This is where I will be hosting most of our live streams, most of our videos, things like that. To my right, your left here, this is a beautiful set of copper. These are solid metal. I believe they're brass. I'm saying copper. Brass. They're beautiful brass bowls. They are indicative of the metalworking culture here in the Empire of Aeternia. We obviously didn't make these, but they are beautiful. They are ornate. And it looks like they are hand hammered. So they are hand textured, which is really nice. And then again, we have a nice little bell, something that's a prop, something that I can ring and say, let us start the live stream. Let us start the award ceremony. Let us declare that this person has become citizen. So these are all the beautiful artifacts. There on that side, again, a nice, lovely wooden banister for them. Lovely wooden display here for them. Lovely wooden stand on the right. And then again here on the left, very similar. This is a solid metal stand, kind of the reverse. We have a wooden stand with metal ornate objects. Here we have a metal stand with nice wooden ornate objects. I'm not sure how well you guys can see over there, but I will show you guys that. Likewise, I'll turn the camera just a little bit so you can see. And then again, over here, my left, your right, we have this big, beautiful, it looks like it was painted gold a little bit, which is kind of crazy. I'll turn on the lights and bring you guys a closer look on that. But this guy has like some gold paint on it. It's very wild. But this is a nice wooden texture to go with our metal setup here. Now, I'm not sure if this is something that was found here on the property and painted, or if this was something from somewhere else, but it's nice for us, gives a little contrast to the metal base. And then, of course, here we have a basket. This is Talon and Vine Farm. The logo for Talon and Vine Farm is actually a basket made of vines being grabbed by an owl's talon. So it is symbolic, of course, of the Empire of Aeternia. It is symbolic of our growing with nature and of the Empire taking that and giving its rewards and growing our produce to feed our society. So this beautiful, nice little ornate basket here is placed likewise on my opposite side to show, again, the strength of our empire and its assets in its metalworking and its industry, as well as in its agriculture, and the unity that all brings together. The wood on this side clashing with the metal, clashing with the symbols of our government, our institutions, this metal, this hard, this iron, this toughness there, contrasted with, again, this beautiful ornate wood. And then the other side, the beautiful ornate wood, the nature of it, the groundedness, the connection to who we are, this very fluid portion of Aeternia, this portion that is representing the life and the spirit of our empire, really this human feeling connected in, again, with the rigid metal structure of our empire, this strength that bonds us. So that is the Hall of the Empire. We have a lot more to work out here. This building, I can show you behind me, is full, I mean chock full of other things that have been in storage for years, decades potentially. So what we're going to be doing is clearing out the rest of this space, and it will give us another basically half of this room to work with. We will probably be setting up spaces for future diplomats to come and meet with us here, to have that kind of space. We'll be able to set up more studio space here to be able to have nicer presentations and visuals for our edited videos and our live streams. We may be able to have nice spots for guests to come and feature and hang out on the live streams. Of course, we have our chest over here that we were working on, that we still need to continue working on, but it is our treasure chest that we're developing. And then one more thing, these lights, these studio lights that we have on either corner that are shining this bright kind of yellowish white light off on the edges, those are wonderful because if you've seen a previous video we did, we made a short showing off our lithium-ion battery pack, showcasing that we could in fact run these lights off of our lithium-ion battery pack. So in the case that we had a catastrophic outage, in the case that we could not come to you live, we still, in the Hall of the Empire, will be able to keep things functioning, at least literally keeping the lights on. Now, that's for a finite amount of time, and that's not a big effort for our empire. That's not, excuse me, it is a big effort. It's not a big benefit to our empire. Being able to keep these two lights on isn't that crazy, but it is a start. It does show a proof of concept that we can grow it, and it gives us some versatility in how we work. So, we're starting here. This is far, far away from anything that can be declared a real nation. This is far, far away from anything that would be recognized by others as a real nation. But for us, this is real. For us, this is the start of the future of our nation. This is the place we begin from. And we are far from over. As always, Aeternia forever. And then before we go, let me show you again what it is that we're up to here. Some of the issues that we're having there in the back. Yep. See, we got a bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff in here to clear up, to fix. So we will be fixing that up in due time. But the good news is, as well, it's a very solid building. So we will have a lot in store for the future. This very casual green chair, there's another green chair almost identical to it off in this corner over here. However, this one had armrests, so I figured this one looks more imperial, more like a throne to some degree. But this is, the nicer of the two chairs. So I took this one, again, this beautiful little desk. I keep saying it again. This beautiful little desk here. This was very nice, very, very pretty desk. Has a lot of utility for me as well. It can pull out to the sides. It has this, in addition to being so small and compact, which is nice for me being able to just do little things and then move it off to the side for example, discussing things on the throne. I can actually set my laptop here, I can set a document here, I can set something that needs, for example, the imperial wax seal on it here. And if I need extra space, if for whatever reason it's Emperor, there's a bunch of stuff going on, we have this, we have that, we need you to look at these files, and we need you to go ahead and approve this document, we need this done, we need that done, and you need to live stream to the people about what's going on with this. We get out the full setup, we break out the sideboard, the extensions, we get serious and we get to work. So that's something that I thought was fun about this desk. But we have some assets now. We are continuing to grow. When we got Vitae initially, our founding territory, our first official, truly 100% ours territory, and we developed it slowly. We still have the driveway out there. We still have the beginnings, the framework for our first experimental dwelling out there. Basically the equivalent of a shed right now, unfinished shed, but we're moving forward to be able to get tools out there. Now, thanks to this place, we will have a center for development so that when we actually need to upgrade and improve our things out at Vitae, we have a base point to do so. We have a place where we can do woodworking, where we can weld things together, where we can load up equipment and transport out of. So this is incredible. This is going to be a big, big push for our empire, and it is just one day in many. We have been here for the last few weeks, so this isn't something new, but this is something new to all of you. This is something new officially for the empire. We did not want to declare a new territory until we were certain that we were going to get it, and we did not want to express the capabilities of that territory until we knew we had something secure, until we knew we could start developing those opportunities. So I still hesitate to show all of the opportunities available still. I still hesitate to show truly the power of this asset that we have gained in the second official territory of the Empire of Aeternia, Talon and Vine Farm. But nonetheless, we have started, and nonetheless, we will be growing. Let me check some comments, and again, as always, Aeternia forever. See what you guys are up to on there. How's everybody's Saturday doing? And I keep flipping on the wrong light. There we go. How's everybody? Let's see. Queen Bougie said, I can see the vision, Your Majesty. Very clean and detailed. Thank you so much. Even though I am not clean and detailed, starting to become a farmer myself, trying, maybe a farmer without the skills. I am red and sweaty, and my hair is pushed back and frazzled, so I appreciate you seeing the beauty in what we are trying to make, despite the limited beauty regimen of the artist, or one of the artists, so to speak. The other thing, talking about the era of progress, and again, the era of progress and its fundamental meaning, its connection to the story of Odysseus being the rightful leader, the rightful king of Ithaca, and needing to reclaim his throne by shooting an arrow through 7 axe heads. I believe it was 7. We have this guy. No, it doesn't have a hole in the head unless you remove the handle, but it is a split axe. It is a beautiful split head axe, dual head, whatever, axe. And it will sit behind me. Until I need to use it at some point for cutting down a tree or doing something, it'll sit behind me. They are representing the power of the empire, the weight of the axe coming down, the ability for us to do something and to use our leverage, use our abilities, our force to create, to change. And so that is what the empire is doing today. This is where we stand, and we have a long, long way to go before others recognize us as the nation we are. Okay. Liverclaw says, in the profile, the market link is there. Hey, thank you so much. Liverclaw said, hire bodyguards. Hey, if I could, I would. But that is part of developing the Empire of Aeternia. We are especially trying to develop Talon and Farm as our first Talon and Vine Farm, as our first large industry. This is going to be the place where we start to provide food for the community, start to sell things, start to make things for them. So that is all in the works. Another thing, this very cool old briefcase. When we have somebody who becomes our recruiting expert, somebody who locally comes and starts to actually try to get other members involved, other citizens recruited, people to support the Empire of Aeternia. Cool briefcase, old school locking briefcase that I want to donate to them. That way they can represent the Empire in style. May do a cool Imperial logo, the arrow of progress, maybe burned into the side, something like that, laser engraved, something. That would be super neat. Another thing, we have multiple, and we'll have to try and figure out what to do with these guys. This is heavy, but I will show you guys without scratching up the table too much. Multiple of these. I say that as if you can see it. Let me bring it up a little closer. We have these cool typewriters. So we have a couple of these, different styles of course, but functional, cool typewriters. Yeah, I'm getting the keys stuck. Just gotta put some new ink in it. And that's pretty cool. So yeah, we have so much cool shit, right? We're getting a lot of cool stuff. Queen Bougie said this is so cool, AP. Thank you so much, Queen Bougie. I appreciate it. And I'm excited for Mecklenburg to get potentially a letter written by this machine. I think just because of the style of it, because of how cool this thing is, in the future, especially when we need to do like official correspondence, we'll probably do a lot of it through this, and then I'll just sign my name on it. But yeah, doing the dings, letting you know you're running out of space. And then, yeah, and then just throw it back. Start again. Super cool. Yeah, so we have 2 or 3 of these, I think. Again, different styles, but very cool. I'd love to be able to show this off more. And we have some old record players and stuff like that. So there is a lot of interesting things occurring here at Talon and Vine Farm. As again, the newest territory of the Empire, and now, it seems pretty obviously, its industrial headquarters. So we have a lot to do. We need more citizens, of course. We need to continue to develop. We're trying to bring together a government. We're trying to bring together people who are passionate about Aeternia, who have been citizens for a long time. But that's slow going, so yeah, don't hold your breath on any big announcements there. But this right now is our big announcement. This right now is what we've been doing the last 6 months. We haven't been able to post very much. We haven't been out there very much. We haven't been interactive with the community very much. But we have not stopped. Every time we go to the background, every time we go to the shadows, we are rising stronger, faster, trying to make claim for ourselves, trying to get recognition from others, both internationally and in our local community. So we still have a long ways to go. We still have to develop an economy. We still have to properly build and maintain our government. But we're in the first steps. We're trying again. We're failing. We're building. We're moving forward. Each step, learning a little bit more and making it harder and harder to take a step back. So, again, I have paint on my hands. I'm messy, but we are progressing slowly but surely. The next big things for the Empire of Aeternia will be slow going, but deep-rooted investments. The Quail and our agriculture, garden nations will be the biggest. Most of our um, most of our media development, most of our connection in foreign relations will probably be connected to those things, trying to establish our brand with Talon and Vine, as well as trying to develop a um, trying to develop connections to other nations to support the garden. So those are going to be our two primary external focuses, dealing with social media, especially in the next few weeks or so. If we are able to express beyond that, we may start working again on discussing some of those governmental aspects, discussing future plans, where we're going with things, how we're meaning to develop. But a lot of work is internal right now. A lot of the development of the empire is going on as a um, a fixing of holes, a mending of any sort of internal issues that we have, and a lot of it is honestly just getting the right people. For example, working out here for months and months and trying to develop this and trying to own this place now. We have been completely unable to post to you guys and to update you guys, so we want that to change. In order to do that, and in order to continue to grow into the direction we want to, we need to make sure that we can get somebody specifically focused on our business, especially here locally, trying to build that brand and actually make sales to local citizens in the United States, as well as in the rest of the world, potentially marketing to our own aeternians to try and get some of our produce early access. So we have, again, a million things to do. I am trying to focus myself down and steady the empire. The thing that I am most afraid of, the thing that I feel would be most detrimental to us right now, is for us to grow too quickly. So what we are trying to do is to take all of this amazing growth that we have gotten, all of these assets that we have built, and we have to scale back. As weird as that sounds, we have to make sure that we can properly handle and manage the assets that we have so that we can move forward with force and with effectiveness, not moving forward as a show or a spectacle, not having these properties and territories as a way of flexing or as a way of trying to establish dominance and superiority in the micronational realm. We want to provide benefit. And if we're not providing benefit with these territories, if we continue to struggle for a year, 2 years, like we have at the Tay, to provide something to our community, then we're not doing something right. So by that measure, we need to be building, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're trying to show you guys with those quail, with the garden, trying to establish a connection to these other nations. Again, like Queen Bougie, connecting to other micronational leaders, again, Emperor Victor, Draconia, being able to have all of these governments, these nations, looking at us and working with us and saying, we are keeping you accountable, we are moving you forward, we are going together into a large project, will help us to secure our future. So that is where we are at right now. Trying to rebuild our government, trying to develop our ties to our allies and our friends in the micronational community, and trying to use that formulation, that fundamental security, to build an opportunity for further stabilization, to build an opportunity for economic stabilization. So, a lot of things to do, a lot to talk about, a lot more live streams that need to occur to get you guys caught up with what we're doing, for me to properly explain and to set down officially what it is that our plan of attack is. And then to be able to take on the opportunities of the future, to see what your nations have to bring to the table, to see what we can offer you to be able to grow our value. We are forming now not only a micronation, but truly an empire. We have two territories right now that are spread some distance apart from each other, but are able to provide symbiotic resources to one another. We are using this place, Talon Vine, many, many times the size of the Tay, our capital, to feed it, to fund it, to power it. And then we will use Vitae as the mark of our citizenship, bringing forward our citizens, helping them to develop things that improve their quality of life, and then circulating those benefits back into our economic development, and on and on and on. I see Queen Bougie from Mecklenburg sent me a nice little message there, so I'm going to go ahead and read this, and then we will move forward, and I will probably get to signing out. Let's see. Albanian says, how old is the typewriter? That's a great question. The bag on it is worn and sun-bleached, so I would love to tell you, but I sure can't. Oh, and you are the #1 top fan right now. Thank you so much for commenting and keeping the chat active. It means a lot. Belavia says, good luck. Thank you, Belavia. As we say in Aeternia, Aeternia forever. And same thing to Belavia. Belavia forever as well. Queen Bougie says, it's only appropriate, lol, to message from empire to palace with a typewriter. Of course, of course. Albanian says, so Emperor AP, can we be allies someday? It sounds interesting. You guys, being a communist micronation, I'm sure you share similar values to the empire. Of course, we are an empire, so we do things a little bit differently. We are a monarchy. We are a pretty specifically laid out functioning government at this point, and organized state. So absolutely, we can look into that. Please email me at aeternianempire@gmail.com, and we can discuss those similarities, figure out our differences, and find a way to plan for the future. Queen Bougie, getting to your message now. The Mecklenburg message, the Brown's Palace postcard, if you will. Queen Bougie said, that's the thing I've realized as modern times are now. Us micronationalists are thrown back to Stone Ages to build up. Absolutely. I think you're 100% right, Queen Bougie, and I think that's one of the issues. You know, people are dealing with insecurity. People are dealing with financial insecurity, food insecurity, housing insecurity, and we cannot maintain that for long. We as humans need community. We need the support of each other. That's how families work. Your family, if your car breaks down, you know, if you have a lack of food, if you have you need a place to sleep, most people's families help them out in those ways. I think in the U.S. especially, we have decided to turn our back on our families all the time. And it's not to our human interest, it's to a cultural effort. The United States is big on this idea of independence, of financial independence, of familial independence, of land independence, of all of these different forms of personal independence, of I got mine, this is what I'm trying to do, so everybody else better get their own. And that's such a sad, such a selfish way to live. It is much better to be able to provide generationally for those that are close to you, for those that you care about, to be able to give them more and more and more stable a life. But we can't do that if we're fighting over small scraps of land, if we're constantly trying to one-up each other and get the financial edge over the other one. We need to be able to build together, and we need to be able to build a future that works for all people. I'm not saying the Empire of Aeternia is for every person on this earth, but it is something that can provide benefits for those who want to be a part of it, and we can use the support of other nations to spread that benefit worldwide. So, small beginnings, big opportunities. Once again, I appreciate you all. I will say again several more times before the end of this video, again, because I've been saying again like 17 million times, and it's a little hot in here, so I'm sure I'm slightly delirious. But thank you all again for paying attention, for supporting the stream, for liking, for commenting, for keeping up with us in this long period of stagnation and this pause for our media development. We are here with you. We are trying to grow bigger and stronger, and we need your help to do it. So help us to improve our YouTube channel. Please help us. Tell us what you want to see out of us. And as always, Aeternia forever! Peace, guys.